So good. What I really don't like the red color in this inside. And let's replace red with green color. Here we change to green. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, now it's consistent and looks much better. Good. So let's check our month filter. So what we really want is to order in the proper way. So let's select month name and sort it to month. Let's come back to our month name filter. Yeah, and you see now from January to February, March. Yes, correct order. So I'd like to add analysis month over month. So to show difference increasing or decreasing, and let's make our cards more advanced. A new measure. So previous months trips. So let's start with just calculate function. And after we will modify our measure, I will explain how. So first of all, we calculate trips and using function previous month, dim date, date is our date column. Let's see and let's check what this measure returns. Let's make it whole number. And of course, let's create a separate folder to put all month over month analysis measures into this folder. I would like even to save them separately for each card. So let's see. Adding our months trips. Let's select value, display units none, and select May. We can see that trips number, current month we see 4.966 and previous months 3.903. So if we select April, we can see, yep, this measure returns correct result. And yes, what I want to modify, if we select January 2017, you see that there is no data for previous period. It returns blank. But what if we select just month name, but do not select year? Or if we select 2 months at the same time. So this measure doesn't return a correct result, and based from the business point, it doesn't make any sense. So I would like to add additional if function. So only if our month name has one value, only if one month is selected, we calculate previous months. In other case, let's return blank to avoid irrelevant results. And right now, if we select 2 months or multiple months at the same time, it will return blank. Good. Let's create another measure, and let's call it previous month trips color. So let's put the first variable delta. Delta, this is the difference between our number of trips to previous month. And let's return using switch function. So if delta greater than 0, let's return a green color, hash code 03AD96. The second condition, delta equals to 0. Let's return the white. Not white, it's gray, yep. And let's put a comma. And if delta less than 0, I would like to return a red color. A84545. Yep. Let's check. And yes, one measure we create for, I forgot to mention that it should be font or background color. So let's create the first measure for background, because we're going to show insights using font color and background color. So the same logic we create for font color, but our colors should be different to make a contrast between font color and background color. Let's change a bit more deep green color. Delta equal to 0, let it be the same, and more deep red color. Yeah, it's ready. So we have trips number, previous month, font color, background color, and now we need to create trips. Let's check it. Trips reference. This is actually will be the text what we want to return in our measure below the main KPI. So let's select var variable. Current, let it be trips number. Variable be last, not last, would be previous month. And this is equal to measure previous month's trips. next variable growth. Growth we calculate very simply, just divide current minus previous months divided to previous month. This is the basic formula to calculate percentage everywhere. So, and let's return at if function, and let's put the next condition if our growth greater or less than 0. So we return in format current value minus previous month, and let's put in the next format. And format growth, because we want to show the difference and we want to show the growth of our KPI. And growth we want to show in percentage. Yeah, let's add these symbols. Good. So, and the final text, month over month. In other case, return blank. Let's save our measure. So let's create in month over month measures the separate trip num and put all measures related to trips into this folder. Because just imagine we will have about 20 measures in one folder. It will create some kind of mess for us, so much better to put everything in the order. So, and let's add to trips number. Let's go to cart. So open reference labels. Let's add previous month. Let's deselect title, we don't need it. Let's select 1 month. Go to select previous month, and right now we can change formatting. Display units none, and so we need to remove background, reference labels layout, background off. Great. Let's go to value. Yes, so we need to select our measure. Open detail. Detail we open for previous month's measure. And here to detail we add our trips number text in format we created in measure. And here for background color we use our measure we created previous month trips background color. Let's edit. Yeah, BG color. And for text, we use font color measure. Yeah. And yep, everything good. Let's make it slightly bigger. Yeah, so we can see trips number. We can see, but what we need to add, the text that it relates to previous month and delete some dashes if we show blank. So we do not need to show 2 times. So here I would like to use just space. Yeah. And for previous month, we want to return blank as let's return text some kind. It depends on business logic, but here we show select month or other months. So this is in case for 2017 January. If there is no data before, let's add text other month or select month if nothing is selected. So let's select March, and you see we need to also to add previous month before the value on the left side. Yes, yes. So let's remove PM from here. It's a message only in case of blank. Yeah, and here we need to add previous month. So let's go to this is I think actually not here. Yeah, here let's add title and make it custom. And here we can add our text PM and put space. Good. Right now we can see clear information, trips number and previous month and difference growth or decreasing. Okay. The same we need to create for all our cards. So I'm not going to do it right now. So let's see. I created everything using this same logic, just a very small difference when we show values in currency, how to format numbers in currency. Please take a look. We need to add dollar sign here and slightly different format. So the same update for all our cards. Let's update passenger number one more time. We add previous months, deselect title, value none. Let's come back to reference labels, reference labels layout. Sorry, yep. And remove background from here. Let's make the same height. Good. So we can add detail. And let's add our passenger's number reference, passenger number text. Let's select background. Actually, background and font colors are the same. Colors are the same. Everything we need to do is just to change our measures. Yep. Great. Let's remove blank, put space. Don't forget to place space. Here we put our text. Select month. And in brackets, other month. Okay, let's add our title, custom. Let's make it black, PM. And right now, let's check. Yeah, so trips number, passenger number, our cards almost ready. All cards are ready for now. And let's try to put them in. So let's align them. This is not the final alignment, but so we just try to create the final view of our report. Okay, let's add a button actually to clear all slicers. It's not very necessary in this project because we have just 2 slicers year and month, but in case of many slicers, it's helpful. So I tried to change tooltip, but it doesn't work after July 2026 update. That's weird. It was working before. Good. So we added a button and let's deselect border, add icon, remove text. Let's resize it. Action tooltip. Again, it doesn't work. That's weird, but okay, we will find definitely solution. So let's go to style, our icon. Let's change a color maybe. I'll place it to the center. So this is icon type. fill, we can select here color. So, and what I want to reach, I want to reach when we hover over this icon changes color. So in style on hover, we want to change in fill. Here, here, let's select one color from our palette. And you see when we hover over, it's make like a button interactive for end user and looks much better for now. But again, I am fighting still to substitute tooltip. It doesn't work, but let's maybe create a measure and put the text clear slicers measure. And this measure, I want to return a text clear all slicers. And let's put this measure. Let's see. Oh yeah, good. Right now it works. In previous Power BI version, we could substitute just add in a different text without creating a measure. So we need to resize again our cards. So you can play a bit yourself with resizing. Actually, this is not mandatory to place all KPIs. You can leave just 5 of them, not 6. Everything depends on what we want to show in our report. Let's see how slicers, clear slicers button works. Let's save our project. And oh, you see, some bugs appeared in our metrics when year and months nothing is selected or all selected. So it looks like in weekday we have a blank value. So let's see, open year. We have, let's deselect blank. Actually, maybe we had to do this from the very beginning, but okay, let's do it for now. Let's resize a bit our columns. In this version, actually, we can put the specific size of column, but let's do it for now manually. And yes, yep, this looks much better. Let's test a couple of choices, couple of selections. And yeah, we need to resize a bit our bars. Good, I like it for now. So let's insert the button. What I want to do, I want to create on the bottom that design is made by Boris, or in your case, it will be design made by your name, and we can put LinkedIn icon actually here in web URL You can put the link to your page, and end user clicking by this button will lead to your LinkedIn page. Of course, this doesn't work for business projects, but for portfolio, this is a good opportunity to add link to your page. So text, I want to put follow me on LinkedIn. Let's open style, deselect border. Let's put text designed by Boris Kuznetsov. And you can see right now state and hover selected. We need to put the same text for default. On hover, on press. Yeah, text works for all states. Let's make maybe a alignment and put icon I created for you. You don't need to look for it somewhere. You can download it. And yeah, let's add our icon. Okay, so I don't like the size. Let's see how can we change and resize it. So let's put icon size 25. 25 looks good, but now I want to add space between my text and icon. Let's check if we can do this here, adding a couple more spaces. Nope, it doesn't work. Okay, let's go and find for solution. So we can try to change padding. Nope, it doesn't help us also. Let's bring it back. Icon placement, maybe left of the text. Good, but now space is too bigger. Let's make alignment, and right now padding can help us. Let's play with numbers. So I would like to move it to the right side of my text. And yeah, for now it looks better. Let's make our text in a different way. And reduce the size between text and icon. What I really also maybe do not like here, the LinkedIn icon is very bright for our color. Let's substitute it with more with color from our palette. Yes, so it shouldn't distract attention of the end user. Good. So everything is ready. Let's move ahead and go to the designing part. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a screenshot. Yeah, use any software for making screenshot, even standard. And let's go to PowerPoint. This is a very good option when we create background in PowerPoint, but not in Power BI. So let's use custom size. I pay your attention that the size of canvas in PowerPoint should be equal to our Power BI canvas size. And let's insert our screenshot. Make it the same size. And I think we need to put the shape. Yeah, for now we can add icon. This icon you can also download from the course page, but you can use, of course, your own to make your report unique. And first of all, yeah, I forgot to do this from the very beginning. We need to add here shape. Insert shapes rectangle, and it will be our background. So let's remove outline, and here let's select a color we want to use for background. I want to use this color. Your color may be slightly different. Send it to back. So, yep. Here I want to place our icon. Let's resize it a bit. Here for now we can see the entire page. And let's insert the text box. I want to add the name of this dashboard. It would be New York Taxi Trips Analysis. Good. So let's select the appropriate color that matches our palette. So yeah, let's take a color using eyedrops from our icon, and I want to use the same color for our text. Oh, not background, but for text, yes. And let's change a font from Calibri Aptos display, let's make it bold. Yeah, and right now our icon and text looks good in the same style. So let's add the first shape, rounded rectangle. Let's make it transparent. Let's remove outline. And right now I'm trying to realize how our shapes will look like as a cards shapes for Power BI. So let's make it white and outline slightly gray. And we can add shadow. It looks more interesting, but again, for business reports, actually, we never use shadows. But for portfolio, from time to time, yeah, why not? So you can see how it will look like on this background. And let's make shadow. Yeah. Let's make it transparent again. And copy and paste for the other cards. So you can see that yes, our cards not the same size because there is not enough space to use the same size. That's why we need to adjust some shapes. Okay. So let's adjust left and right, select everything and go to align horizontally. For now we have the same space between each shape. Let's make them not transparent, remove our picture and see how it looks like. We can copy the same style shape and to use it for our metrics. Just resize and you see that we need to make angle smaller. Yep, looks not bad. Let's, sorry. Let's copy. And to use it for, I want to use the separate for bottom chart and for our maps. Yeah, let's move it a bit up because of our design by Boris Text. let's align it. And for each card, I want to use the separate box. Actually, it would be better to make them equal. Just for now, let's just adjust. So when you do this first time, this is pretty time-consuming process. So yep, I want to make them a bit higher. And this is way we can reach the perfect size for both. Now they are equal. Okay, we created a matrix. So yep, let's remove background, make transparency 0. Let's resize a bit. I'm not going to use any shapes to put behind our HTML visuals, because in this case report will be overwhelmed. So I want to add text for our number of trips by days. I want to add it directly here, not in Power BI. Same time. This is for our metrics. Let's select a font I would like to use. Let me see. Seguyu. Can find it here. Seguyu UI, semi-bold. Let's make it 11 and put it here. Let's copy and change the text. So if you delete everything, you can lose formatting. So that's why I do not delete everything and start distribution of the most popular district. And preferable payment type district. Spelling error. Yes, districts. Let's copy. You can see I'm not going to delete everything to keep formatting. It will be pick up locations by district. Let's copy and paste. And drop off. Looks good, but I would like to add lines to underline this text. Let's insert shape line. Let's go to shape outlier and to make it the same color as our icon and text, and underline. So you see that I leave space on left and right sides. For me, it looks better. Yes, not to the end. And copy and paste one more time. Okay. So and I want to add circles. For our custom tooltip. Let's put the size. Nope, I would like to change a bit. Looks good. Let's remove outline. And actually we need to bring back our screenshot. Sorry. Yes, let's bring it back. And send to, not to back, but backward. Yes. For now we can see where to put our circles for tooltip. Let's copy and paste. Oh, it doesn't want to go down. Yeah. So every time this is a pain to adjust it. So the best ways to enlarge this part of screen. So for now, I want to make them equal. I mean colors to our donut chart using eyedropper. So this is maybe not for Brooklyn. Let's see for Queens. Oh, this is for Manhattan. For Brooklyn, we use this one. Let's select Manhattan. And for Bronx. In next lessons, I will show you how to make colors dynamic here inside Power BI, but in latest projects. This is an entry project, so it's not so complicated, but actually much better to use more advanced logic. So okay, looks not bad. And I created not to spend so many time using the same approach. I created these pictures to show range from less to the most to the busiest districts. So just to explain for end user. This is also created in PowerPoint, but just if I show every single step, the video will take much more time. It will be maybe a bit boring for you. Okay, I want to group. To group them. And let's group cards. Grouping is a very good approach, not to forget to select something, because when there are too many objects, we can forget to select one line or text box or something else. So always I try to group at least objects related to one visual. Again, it's not easy to select everything. Let's align them horizontally. Nope. Actually, you can avoid and add these shapes directly in Power BI. Maybe it will be easier for you. Let's resize to make the area bigger. Yes, and for now we can see everything. Okay, so we can select and group icon and title. Using shift we can select. Don't forget to select background and save as a picture. Let's call it BG background for Power BI. Let's Let's open Power BI, go to Canvas background. And let's add our BG. Looks like a mess for now, but don't worry, we can stretch it. Transparency should be 0. Or we can fill, but I prefer stretch. So our visuals still have their own backgrounds. We need to remove header icons and backgrounds. Let's do the same for cards. Oh, it doesn't work. Let's do this for slicers. And for this button, I think for this button, we need to go to style, not shape, style. Yes. So let's resize it a bit. And in effects, move off background. Let's use the same height for another map, the same width, the same position vertical. To reach the perfect match, always check in proper test position. Because we can catch a couple of pixels with our eyes. That's why we need to check position if we want to place two visuals on the same level. So let's see where to place this inside. This may be more bigger. And now let's remove background from our text fields. It's not necessary here, but anyway. For our donut chart. Let's adjust the size. And you see our circles placed in incorrect way. That's why maybe for you better to place them directly here, but I'm going to come back to PowerPoint and to fix it for our background picture. So let's adjust our metrics. Yep. Let's make it slightly smaller. Good. Let's come back to PowerPoint, and we need to ungroup to edit again separately these circles. Let's bring our screenshot, make it the same size. Yes. Send it to backward, sorry, not back, several times until we will see, or maybe better to bring these circles to the front. It will be faster, yes. Bring to front. Okay, make the same size as our picture. And let's move our circles on the same level as our districts. Good. Let's remove screenshot, group again this visual, text, line, shape, group. Select again all groups. Don't forget about background. And save as a picture. Yes, replace. Go to canvas background and select it one more time. Let's stretch it. You see, right now it matches good. So we can adjust a bit bottom text, and let's put in the order our cards. So we need to remove background. Sorry. In layout, nope. No, looks like, yep, no, I think we need to go to general settings, to effects. Let's return to visual. Yes, multi-layout card, background here. Let's select everything. And background off. Okay, it doesn't want to make changes for all selected cards. Let's do it separately. Oh, here I forgot to deselect background in general settings. So check both of them, multi-layout card and in general settings effect. And now let's adjust our cards. Maybe I should have added 5 KPIs, not 6. But anyway, 6 also can be used here. Let's check vertical position. Should be the same for our card, 83. In other case, we will see inconsistencies in our visuals. One be lower, another one will be higher. Let's save the project. So let's see, try different filters. Before release, double check interactions, how one visual interacts to all others. Because different selection may show specific results. For now, you can see that there is no space to put because of specific selection. So the testing also takes time. So let's adjust it and try different selection. Let's move it a bit down. Let's go to properties, position. Let's see, vertical position should be the same to reach the perfect match. Again, I repeat, always check properties, positions. So let's try different selections. Okay.